All right. Just told me you went to bed at, you don't sleep, do you? 4 a.m.?
No, I was in Ohio last night at Eldora Speedway. I don't know.
Little sprint car race.
We got a little sprint car race going off tonight that's paying $1 million to win.
Oh.
So, and then I get the call 2 days after we do the announcement for the sprint car date. Don Hawk says, you know that's the same night that we run Stafford at the beginning of the year. You gotta be shitting me. So I told him in a driver's meeting last night that I was going to be missing $1 million. So my group was very forward thinking. You got to watch this guy. He's like a banty rooster with no hair. But told him in a driver's meeting I wasn't going to be there. So our group made a plexiglass stand-up of me in Victory Lane. Whoever wins this thing tonight wins $1 million. They're sliding me in like that. So I'll be there. I'm just going to be a lot thinner.
And they say you can't be in two places at once.
This was our best attempt to try it. Man, if they ever get this cloning, didn't they do it with a sheep or a lamb or something? Farmers do stuff with sheep. Right. It must have been a lamb they did because it was a whole different deal.
Marco Andretti also joins us up here on the stage. Last year's champion. Welcome back to Stafford. How did your practice laps go earlier today, Marco?
Yeah, all good. Thank you, guys. This is always the most welcoming crowd and the biggest crowd. Don't tell the other tracks, but this is always the biggest crowd.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You won the championship last year, and everyone said all the stock car guys are going to have they're going to be the favorites, and here comes an IndyCar guy. I mean, what was the secret?
I mean, I just tried to stay steady. You know, I had a lot of bridesmaid finishes. I didn't win a race last year. I just tried to stay consistent. So, and in the end, it ended up working out.
You got to race in the rain last week at Mid-Ohio in your truck debut. That looked like a good time out there.
I had a good qualifying in the dry. I didn't have a good race in the rain. But it was, that one was pretty interesting. That was more of a survival game. Ended up in the top 20, but I was off the track probably 7 or 8 times, just in the wrong place, getting used up, and I got to drive a little different next time there. I was a little nice, but no, it was a blast. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised with how much fun I had in the NASCAR truck. So,
you hoping for more?
Yeah, we're gonna look at a couple more this year, I think.
Okay, good deal. Tony, were you here on time for practice? Get some laps?
I was. I was at the airport in Saline, Ohio at 8:30 this morning, so I had a whopping 4 hours of sleep. And if this beauty sleep thing actually is real, then I looked in the mirror and it didn't work at all. 4 hours didn't even scratch the surface. But
we might need your cardboard cutout for that.
Yeah, no kidding. I thought about wearing my helmet up here just so nobody had to look at my face. But yeah, I got a long week. So we were at Eldora last night. We're here with you guys tonight. I fly back to Columbus, Ohio tonight. I run the dragster at a regional NHRA race tomorrow and Saturday. Fly back up north to Eldora for the King's Royal on Saturday night. And then when that's over, fly out to Denver, Colorado for the last race at Vandermeer Speedway in Denver, and Lake Havasu for half a day on work stuff, and then I got to fly to Charlotte for a day of work. So
I always say, I thought you retired, man. What's going on?
I'm the dumbest person you've ever seen when it comes to retirement. I'm telling you, absolute dumbest thing. I must have read the line above or below retirement, but I've totally screwed retirement up, and I'm having a blast doing it though.
An NHRA winner. That's pretty cool. Twice. That's right, in the top alcohol category.
Still second the points right now, getting beat by a girl. I'm gonna kick her ass, so I'm sorry. And she knows that we were at the same party on the 4th of July, and when she saw me show up, she's like, God, he's everywhere. I'm like, damn right, I'm gonna be everywhere all year. So no, there's really cool drivers. Half of the class in the top alcohol dragster category is females, and I am telling you, when you know you got to go against some of them, their reaction times are good. They're awesome drivers. But that class, the people that I get to race with, they're a really fun group. So I'm enjoying my time there.
Have you raced against your wife yet?
Hell no. This is an easy deal. This is so simple. All of you guys are going to absolutely get it, and all the women are going, I don't know if it really works that way. It does work this way with you. If I beat her, I get stuck to the couch. My couch is comfortable, but I don't like sleeping there day after day. If I lose and throw it, then I can't look at myself in the mirror just like this morning. So
Right.
it's just not a good deal.
Okay, so we don't expect that to be in the near future.
No, I'm not racing against her.
All right. Ken Schrader joins us on stage. NASCAR veteran, full-time SRX driver this year. How was your laps at Stafford earlier this morning? I believe it's your first laps here in like 20 years. I think we were talking yesterday that you were in a Silver Crown car here.
Well, yeah, 20 years ago, I think might be the only time we raced here, but we made a few laps last year testing, so you know that definitely helped. But the car was good and went 10 laps and didn't hit nothing hard, so pretty excited about the chances for tonight. Then
Do not listen to him. He was third quickest on the sheet.
Of course he was. So it's always the sleeper.
Marco and I were 10th and 11th. Schrader was third. We were in the same group.
I really feel for you guys, man. I just feel terrible for you, Tony.
We talked about Tony's schedule and the number of races he's running in all the different divisions across the country. Kenny, I think you are just as busy, if not busier, than about anybody in the pits with your dirt program.
We've stayed pretty busy. This year we've been out. We didn't get to California yet, but we've been out to Arizona, we've been down in Florida and Texas, and raced half a dozen races up in Canada. Went to Alaska a couple weeks ago. We got 36 races in so far, and the last 2 years we've been in a car just a little over 100 days a year. So I don't have a full-time job no more, but it looks like I'm going to be able to put off having to get one for a while.
That's a good thing, though, right?
Yeah, I'm all about it.
You having fun? I assume you're still having a blast doing this.
That's the problem. I'm having as much fun as I ever had. You know, this is this sport. You know, basically you got to die out of it. That's not going to be a problem for me that much longer.
Wow, I don't want to go there.
But anyway, that's the only way I want to quit.
All right. So we have some fun questions that were submitted by some of our kart racers here on Monday nights. Describe your personality using a carnival ride.
He's bumper cars for sure.
Okay, that's come up a couple times.
I was thinking that for you, actually. I was thinking the zipper. That's the thing that goes around like this and the cars flip around. That's pretty much been my life for the last 52 years, so that's the one I'll choose.
Marco?
I'll go with the roller coaster.
Okay. Ken?
I don't do rides because they scare the hell out of me, and I don't like heights. But you know when you walk in that door and you got to figure out which way there's all the mirrors and the glass. I don't never have a friggin' clue where I'm going, so I figured I'd be in there. I'd be in the fun house. Yeah.
The fun house, I like that. One show, not that you guys have a lot of time to sit down and watch television, but one show that you could binge watch.
I've been binge watching it for about 3 straight years. I watch Big Bang Theory every night. Yeah, I've seen every episode over and over, and it's still better than anything else on TV in my opinion. So.
Okay. Marco?
I like Succession. It's on HBO. It's pretty good.
I'm going with Tony. My wife gets so friggin' mad at me, but it's Big Bang or 2.5 Men.
There you go.
Those used to be Cheers and MASH, and it's something where you don't have to really think real hard.
10 people knew exactly which 2 shows that was. Not one of them doesn't have an ounce of gray hair on their head. I'm looking at them when they stuck their hands up. So.
Final one for you. One driver that you've never raced against that you wished you could have or would like to one day.
I wish I could have raced against AJ Foyt.
There you go.
That was my number 1 all-time hero. My number 2 all-time hero is sitting 2 seats to the right of me.
That should give you a little insight to just how screwed up he is. A lot of head injuries there, I'm telling you.
They know.
Marco, you got anyone?
Some old guy named Mario Andretti.
Okay. Makes total sense. Ken?
I never got to race against Mario, but the first USAC stock car race I ran, It was at DuQuoin, Illinois, like in '79. AJ was on the pole, and we qualified third. And going down the back straightaway on the pace lap, and like, just a little bit. I don't know if he felt it. I'm pretty sure I hit him. And in my mind, I hit him. But that was just to be able to tell my grandkids about it.
There you go. Ken Schrader, Marco Andretti.
Hold on a second.
We're not done yet.
I got a serious question for you guys. So everybody, and I know everybody in the bleachers, I know you guys can hear, so I'm going to listen for your response too. But I got a question for you guys. Everybody knows what's going on in Vermont. The paddle boats, airboats, swimmers, all that shit. How many of you guys would be interested in coming back next week if we came back here and raced next week? Okay. It's a done deal. We will see you not only tonight, we will see you a week from tonight, right back here.
Breaking news, right here. We're back next week.
I will say this, we are not going to take Thunder Road out of the schedule. What we're going to do is we're going to give them a race in 2024. We're going to make it right with them. We want the fans in Vermont to get to see an SRX race. We're going to make this happen.
And of course,
why are you got your thumb down?
all of our thoughts are with the folks in Vermont. I know it's a
You
tough
got
time.
plans next week? You got a date?
Oh.
Well, no, you're not. You're going to bring them here next week, and then next year you can bring them to Thunder Road. We're going to do right by this. Trust me, this is a region, and this group of fans here, there's a reason we've been here 3 years in a row now. And it's right here, and it's everybody in those bleachers up there. So that's why we're coming back. But we will be back here next week. Next Thursday, we're going to do this again. We might tweak it a little bit and change something just to make it fun, but we are going to come back here, and Thunder Road will be on the 2024 SRX schedule. So,
All right. Tony Stewart, Marco Andretti, Ken Schrader, breaking news.